Did you know that the sorts of caramelization reactions and Maillard reactions that go on in a piece of oak are very similar to those that go on in a piece of bread when you're trying to make toast? I call this Sasco Sam's Guide to Oak Toasting. And really, oak coopers toast oak for 3 reasons. The first reason is to make oak a little more pliable when they're trying to shape it into a barrel. The second reason is to tone down some of those raw oak tannins, but also to help release some of those vanillins and lactones so that they're more soluble when it comes time to impart them into the wine. And the third reason is to act as a sort of seal, because winemakers do worry that raw oak can not only leach rough wood tannins into the wine, but can in fact also leach some of the flavors out of a wine. Toasting the oak is supposed to be able to reduce that process. When it comes to the Sasco Sam Guide to Oak Toasting, we have to start on the lightest end possible, which is the nouveau, super reactive school of thought in winemaking. They're kind of like the vegans of winemaking, which is to say they don't want the oak toasted at all because any toasting is interfering with the process. And so what they do is use hot water to soften the oak and make it more pliable so that the toasting is not necessary, so that none of those vanillins and lactones are released or made more soluble. So one step up from raw oak is Burgundian toasting, like the Vion Syrah that we're drinking today. It is a very light level of toasting, and as a result, the level of lactones and vanillins and oak flavors that imparted into the wine are a little more subtle. The next step up from Burgundian toast is Bordeaux-style oak toasting, which is a little more aggressive. As the barrels are toasted for a little bit longer and achieve a slightly darker color on the inside, they start to impart more obvious oak flavors that may include creme brulee, actual flavors of toast, heavy caramels, and cocoa. And finally, we have the coffee chocolate pinotage oak toasting regime, which looks a little something like this.